Alright, let's see here. I've got my second game against BJ69. Interesting name. Ooh, I lost my earphone. Not that it matters because I'm not really listening to anything. It just, I put one in because I feel like I am. I don't know why. Pretty decent dark weakness between what looks to be his defensive core. So that's not the best because I don't really have any dark now that I look at it. That's unfortunate. But he is also, I don't know, this team, some kid running in the hallway, yay hotels. Man, I don't know what to lead with, honestly. He's probably going to lead with that Thunderous. So I might as well just kind of go for Fiona, because I can lead with the rocks. Reuniclus here, this is kind of not a good situation for me. I don't want him to set up a sub. That would be pretty bad. But if he does, oh man. Oh man, oh man. I just kind of have to EQ here. Well, Poison Jab would actually be the better of the two. But I don't know, I really want those rocks up. I want the rocks up more than I want Fiona at the moment. And he's just going to go for Calm Mind, which is going to really suck for me here in a bit. It doesn't look like he has much of a rock setter, so Beavis here is not going to be my man. So Beavis, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to tank that, and that's pretty big actually for a non-invested, especially defensive Pineco. I know it's resisted, but it's a Reuniclus for starters, and it's boosted. So Reuniclus is pretty slow, but Beavis is going to be even slower. Let's be for Rizzles here. I'm going to go ahead and Pain Split, though, in the off chance that he goes for Focus Blast again, or misses, or tries to set up a Calm Mind, because that's going to be really good for me, and I could really use that. He's going to go straight for the Psychic. That was the better play that he could make there. So, Ghost, Dark, Bug, let's see. I don't really have too much to hit this. I will have to use a physical attacker, however. It can't be... did I change that? Yeah, it's Heavy Slam now. Good. It's going to have to be Baby Doll, because Baby Doll is the only one that's not actually weak. But he does have the... man, this could be... This is pretty risky here. I'm going to just go straight out for the Head Smash, though. Thank you for hitting. That was good enough damage. Baby Doll, if you go down here, you did your purpose. That's low enough for me. I am feeling mighty content with that. And at 23%, that's, oh man, that's nice and low. So I'm gonna go ahead, and I'm probably just gonna go. Well, I mean, the worst comes to worst, he goes out into Slowbro. This takes damage on his way back in from rocks. Regenerator maybe, but it loses its stats. So I am going to go for the Flare Blitz, because Flare Blitz will take it out, and I will live to fight another day. Pineco, which isn't really a big part of the team, went down, and I did lose Baby Doll, who probably would have been really good against Florges, but other than that, I'm feeling pretty okay about this matchup. Oh, hit my table. Sorry about that. And he's just gonna go ahead and try to stall out the timer, so it seems. I'm going to... Oh god, that's a yawn. Okay, Slowbro, hey. How you doing? In before Calm Mind or Scald. So... Zelda. Zelda is a pretty good thing to go into. If he does go for Calm Mind and he is a specially defensive variant, which I'm pretty sure these are usually physically defensive. 1 second, I'm going to open my tea. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. But yeah, he just goes for the Scald and no burn, so that's beautiful. None of his things really resist T-Bolt. I don't know about Thunderous, actually. It might have like Volt Absorb or something weird like that. But I'm just going to go for it, because Specs T-Bolt if... Florges, okay. Well, these things have a lot of special defense, and I do get a crit there. That's really unfortunate for him. And I don't know how much he can actually do against Zelda, so I'm just going to go ahead and keep T-Bolting, because I don't honestly know what to expect with this. That almost does kill, and he goes for the Witch, but if he protects here, that's really not going to be good for me. So, I don't know. I just don't want him going for a Moonblast or something like that. He definitely won't, though. He has to protect, otherwise he will die. So, I'm just going to go ahead into Gloria. He's not even going to protect. He's going to let himself die to the rocks when he comes back in, so that Absol can come in at full. Now, I am physically defensive, so this is going to be really good for me, meaning I can probably just Scald here and hope to God I get the burn, and I can probably take 2, maybe even 3 hits from this, even as it turns to Mega and gets that off on me. That doesn't do nearly enough, and I do get the burn first turn, which is really surprising and really helpful. I'm going to go ahead and sub up, because if he goes for another Sucker Punch, that's going to be really huge and probably actually going to give me the win for this game. One moment, I'm going to sip my tea. Excuse me for the silence. Okay. I wish I wasn't drinking my tea right there. That thing just used Ice Beam, which I've never actually seen an Absol or Mega Absol do. But that did not do enough to break my sub on the next turn. So I'm going to go ahead and Scald again, because that will kill. And the Sucker Punch doesn't even do enough damage. He would have been better off going for the Ice Beam one more time, or whatever else other moves he had. I know he had 2 more, so I mean, I don't know. That was an interesting play. Very cool of him to use that, though. Very cool. Absol set, man. Alright, so he's going to go into Slowbro. I have at least 1 free turn here, and since I'm here, I either... oh, man. I'm going to go for the Scald, because if I get the burn again somehow, some way, which I don't, that's fine. I quad resist that Scald, however, so I'm going to be able to take at least 1 even after the Sucker Punch damage. And I'm just going to go for another Scald in that case, because if he wants to keep playing that game, I will... oh, he had Fire Blast on it as well. That's really cool. I guess I get the burn. That's very, very awesome for me. He's going to go for the Light Screen, and at this point, I just don't care. I don't care what this Slowbro has to throw at me. I resist water. A lot of these carry Fire Blast, and I quad resist both of those. So if that's the case, Light Screen and some other move, I'm not even afraid. I'm not going to even waste my time lowering my special attack. I'm just going to keep Scalding, because I am going to stall this thing out a lot faster than he is going to stall me out. I am getting quite chilly, so I'm actually going to back my chair up a tiny bit. Heracross, if I burn this, oh man, I don't even want to know how scary that's going to be. And, okay, so I don't, and he does have the close combat. I'm not seeing an item, so he might be trying to pick up a Moxie boost before he Mega Evolves. 1 second, blanket fixing. Ooh, that's warmer. And I lost my earbud again. I can't hear the nothingness. So he says, burn me, please. I'll do my best. But the thing is, I'm not going to risk the close combat killing me here. I am going to actually go into Zelda, because I should outspeed as long as it's not Scarf, and if it is Scarf, I will die here, which will suck. But if it's not Air Cutter, okay, so this thing is Scarf. So now that I know it is locked into that, and its defenses are too low, he has to switch out. Like, there's no way he's either going to fodder this, or he has to switch here and now. There's just no exception for it. That Slowbro is burned, so if he brings that in, it's probably going to die. Everything here just dies. So I'm going to go for the EQ if Therian comes in, which it doesn't, thank God. Wow, that is lucky. Blucky, bluck, 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 bluck. He could go for the Scald now, but I really don't want that to be on Gloria. Gloria is going to be a huge game winner for me here. Florges is the scariest, except it's dead on coming, so he's only got 3 left technically. And oh man, this is just a scary situation for me. Wilbur is going to be great against Heracross. Heracross has, let's see what his base speed is. He's got 85 speed, so he will outspeed Wilbur. Those were words, I promise. I guess I just got to keep EQing. I can't afford to risk anybody else's life. I don't get the burn, however, which I don't know if that would have actually helped kill me, like, off faster. But based on the damage that I've been doing with Earthquake, I will kill this turn, except for the slack off. Damn. Oh, but he had lefties as well. I guess that wouldn't have killed. He is going to stall me out faster than I stall him out, however, which is going to be really unfortunate for Fiona, unless she somehow pulls out a crit, not this turn, but the next. And doesn't get burned. Okay, well, I get burned, so I don't know if a crit goes through burn. I know that if you've got like a lowered attack stat, it will help, or it will break through the whole stat drop. But so he's gonna slack off right now. I could anticipate that actually, which I'm going to try to. I'm just gonna go ahead into Gloria, because if he does, I'm going to get that free sub up no matter what. And okay, fantastic. I am a-okay with that subbing. So he's got the Scald light screen. We've got the children running through the halls, probably picking up on the mic there. That one definitely picked up on the mic there. And okay, so he's going to go into Heracross, and I'm not even going to screw around with this. He dished damage. Let's see here. I did 23 with my Scald. I need to hit this Draco here. If I don't hit the Draco, we are probably going to have quite a few problems. Switching back to Slowbro, however, would be a good play. And I do get my Draco off, which is going to make me need to force switch next turn. But that works for me. So now he's down to 2 after Florges dies. Florges, I don't know why he just did that. That was a really big waste, because if he wanted to switch out to get Regenerator, he could have done that by switching into Florges and back into Slowbro, and that would have been a free like 33-ish % that he just gets right back. So now that he's got the Therian out, I'm going to just go ahead into Fiona. Fiona just kind of can't do too much here, although that is a lot of damage for a non-stab move against a specially defensive Nidoqueen. That was a bit scary, and I'm not seeing an item, so I'm guessing it might be Specs. And if that is the case, I need to go out into Wilbur here. I'm now realizing that Wild Charge is not a bad idea to carry on this, but I don't really have the room to be carrying that, sadly. So I could Flare Blitz for neutral, but Slowbro counters that. I could Superpower, but that resists it, and so does Slowbro, so that's a bad idea. I could Poison Jab, but that's not very strong. I'm going to Stone Edge and just hope that it hits. This might even outspeed me, because Wilbur is not very fast. And Slowbro comes in here at full HP and just eats that up. My goodness. That's terrifying, actually. I'm going to go ahead and... I'm tweaking this team in front of you guys. I'm sorry if you guys don't like that, but this is also like the evolution of my team. So that's... I mean, that's not a bad thing, I don't think. Wild Charge, new addition, would very much help me against the Slowbro and would have been neutral against the Therian there. That would have been really helpful if I had it, but I don't. So I'm going to go ahead and Stone Edge again. I'm going to take the Scald, and that really sucked. I honestly kind of just need to go in here and pray to God that I can manage to pull something off. Once he kills Wilbur off, the best thing for him to do would be to probably just set up a light screen with Slowbro, because after that I'm not going to be able to do too much. Double Stone Edge miss, that's pretty rough. I think that makes up for something that happened. So I'm going to go ahead and use Gloria. Freedom! So hard. able to take this thing on, and I need to be behind the sub. Even if it's a whittled down
Freedom
sub,
is the right of all sentient beings.
and I just kind of need to keep stalling. He's going to switch my card, and that is very nice for me. He got the dish out quite a bit of damage. That does 73%, and that is roughly 120 base power after stab, but this is going to be doing 180, which means that it's probably going to be closer to maybe 25. I don't think this is actually doing better.
Freedom.
That would lower me too much, and I would get still have a better chance. I'm going to go for Ice Beam. He does survive that. That's pathetic. Into that guy, very, very good plays. I'm gonna go ahead and let him know that as well. Very, very good plays. I had to take risks there, but all in all, he did beat me. He did have a very strong core, and that really got to me. So, I'm gonna go ahead and jump into the next battle. So yeah.